Now that we have this wall section, I'm interested to create a detail from this part to get close to here, typical wall joint at exterior wall. This detail here is a little bit wrong because they're considering that the girders or the beam are kind of where the exterior walls are. But this is not how the other plans show. Probably one person developed the architecture plans, another person developed the structure plans. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to show this detail the way it should be using this wall section. So I'm interested in this part. As you see, this is a girder. The girder or the beam, they are inside, and then the wall, the envelope is just outside. So this is the correct detail. Okay, so I want to include some part of the girder here and a little bit of this part of the wall, and this is going to be our envelope, and we're going to show how we can create this strap with threaded inclined screws. Okay, how about I go to view? I want to create one call out here, maybe in here. This should be good. Let me move this a little bit lower, give ourselves a bit more space in here. Okay, we have a new call out. I can make it a bit bigger here so we have enough room to work with. And we can go with the same name here for the name of this detail. So as you see here, some of the details that we had there are not transferred to this view, but that's okay. We can create them very quickly. We have one item to show that this is a structure element in here. That's good, that's good. Also, if you remember, we used a component and we used that 38 by 150 element. We had one in here and one in here, and I want to move this 1 millimeter to the left and this one 1 millimeter to the right, so they are centered, and I want to copy and paste this one in here. Okay, now it's good. Next thing we need to do, because this one is a typical joint, I don't need to show the grid because it's going to be the same in all the grids. So I want to hide this, hide in view category or element, both is good. That's also true about this. I can hide in view category. This could be for any intersection in the floor and envelope, so it doesn't have to be limited to L2. Okay, now how about I add one strap in here and then show some screws which go all the way in here. Okay, for this one I want to use annotate component. I'm gonna go to load family, and if you remember, we used the folder named detail items, and these items here are all 2D, so they won't work on a 3D view. You need to be on a 2D view. I want to go to wood and plastic folder. I guess this one should be good. We have a strap here, but these straps are showing us a different view. So rather than using this, maybe I could just put a rectangle over there, and then I will use the screws from Revit. Okay, so maybe I could close this. I can first make a bit more room in here, and it seems that the strap goes a bit above that line over there. Okay, so it should be like about 8 centimeters or something. I'm gonna use annotate, and I want to use detail line, and I want to use maybe the rectangle in here. And let me see if I go from here to here. How about, yeah, 1 meter should be good. I'm gonna go with 1 meter, and this is now 60 millimeters, 6 centimeters. Maybe I could change it to 50. Okay, so this is gonna be our strap. Now we only need some screws to hold it. I'm thinking 5 centimeters is too much for a strap for the thickness of a metal. I'm gonna go with 10 or 20, 1 or 2 centimeters should be good, yeah, or maybe 20. 20 is better. Okay. Okay. Now I can go back to that component folder, load family, and under the detail items, wood and plastic, rough carpentry, and wood and plastic, and plastic fastenings. That's the one I'm interested in. We have some screws which are not exactly the same as shown here, but they would work. Okay, open. Oh, did bring it. So it's open. Okay, let's see. I have too many things here. All of them will be added to this folder in here. Lag screws, yeah, they're here. So there is one M10. I can check M24. Let's take a look again. We don't exactly have the specifications of the screws, so we can go with any of them. How about I go with a different one, maybe M10, and then I will make it a bit longer. If you want to follow this detail here, there's 5 at the top, 5 at the bottom. Probably those are not the exact number of screws. They might go with more or less. This is just to show how the system works. Okay, I'll go with maybe I'll put one in here. I want to select this and rotate it by 45 degrees. I want to use place to select the center of rotation, and I want to go with here, and I want to type 45, and now we can make this longer if we want. Okay, should be okay. I can make it even a little bit longer, a little bit less maybe. Okay, and then I want to either copy or use array. I want to go with 5 of them here and move to last. Maybe I'll go from here to here, and it will adjust 5 of them. Okay, that's not bad. Actually, I forgot to group them. So if you go to array, there's an option to group and associate. Okay, that was on, so that is okay. I'll go with 5. The last one, group is good. I'll go with 300. Okay. Okay, it seems good. I can select them, select all instances, and I can mirror them to have 5 of them at the bottom as well. Also, maybe I can select this line in here, and I want to make this plate a bit longer on 2 sides. Maybe I would move this about 5 centimeters off from here, so 50. The same on the other side. I want to go with maybe 15 here too, so 50. Okay, now we have a bit more room. This should be okay. Let's see what else we have. We have the screws. Oh, okay. We can show that the possible exterior cladding would go over there. Okay. And then we can add the annotations. Okay. So before I had created a wall, I had put just some random number for the envelope. I can go to edit type, edit, and if you remember, I had a facade panel with only 3 millimeters of thickness. I wasn't sure whether it's a plaster or something else, but if it's actual panel, we need to have more space in there. I'm gonna see maybe about let me see, if I go with 50 millimeters, that's 5 centimeters. That might work. Okay. And okay, let's see. Yeah, this is better. Maybe I would go to here, and I want the color of this panel to be a bit lighter. I'm gonna change the color under graphics. Now it's better. You can also type teal to see how it looks like if it's set to thick lines. Also, we had the flashing there, but now I need to move the flashing a little bit out, edit in place. Okay. I wanna edit sweep, select profile, edit profile. Let me go to 3D view. Let me put this on wireframe. And okay, it's there. Good. Now I need to move it out by, let's see this in a different plane. Okay. So if I change that 3 millimeters to 50, I need to move this by 47 on this direction. I can put these two side by side, and this should work now. I'm going to say okay, okay, and finish them all up. Did it work? Oh, it worked, but it's still there. Okay. How about I go to edit in place again. I want to edit sweep and say profile, edit profile, and I want to move the whole thing by 50. Okay, that's a bit too much, so it's actually, let me just check the real number here. Annotate, aligned, that one, tab, 27, okay, that's good. Edit in place, that one, edit sweep, select profile, edit profile, and here, I need to move it by 27 as we measured. Why is it not? Okay, yeah, now it's working. Okay, now it's good. So I have the flashing, I have the screws, and this is our joist or the purlin, this is our beam, and that on the background that we see is the shear wall. These two I actually meant to put them in here. So okay, now it's better. Because this detail seems a little bit different than it should be, I'm not gonna create this part because I'm not sure if it's the way it's gonna work, but I'm gonna add the rest of the text and annotates in here. So this is for the strap. How about we go with the text? I'm gonna use one of these 2-segment texts. And I'll go either on this side or on that side, that's both fine. When you don't see the text, just make sure to not crop the view and then move this in here. And now we can crop the view. Maybe it will look better if we align it to the right. Okay, now we also have the concrete topping and the CLT per plan. I'll go with text in here. We don't necessarily have to put that cut sign, but if you're interested how you can bring them, you can go to component, load family, and under the same folder named as detail items, the first one is general and there is a break line in it. You can bring it here if it looks better. Okay, I want to move this here and move this here. Okay, I can also maybe it seems better now. I can mirror it, so there is one more at the bottom. Okay, what else? We can put some more text. Again, I need to select this text and make it a bit smaller. And exterior cladding, I could do that. So text, either 1 or 2 segment line, maybe 1 or here. So in this case, I'm not going to put the dimension of this beam here because this is a typical detail, and the dimension of this beam, which is for instance 175 by 722 in the second and third floor, in the first and second floor, is different than what we have in the roof. So that's why it also here says glue lamp girder, doesn't mention the dimensions in the text here. Okay, I can add this CLT wall as per plan. So annotate text. So this is the detail. I moved the purlins all the way to the top of the beam in here, and I named them glue lamp purlin as per plan. glulam girder as per plan. We have it here. We have CLT floor panel here and concrete topping for the floor. And this is the CLT shear wall beyond, so it's actually what we are seeing on the background. And this is the strap with the screws there, CLT wall as per plan, and exterior cladding here, and two of these items. And as you see here, we have almost no dimension here because most of them are typical. This wall is typical, that purlin is, this one is, because the exact dimensions might be different in different locations. And as you see, this is a typical type of detail.